Very good Monday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. We got some ongoing cloud cover tracking east across the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. A few of these are putting out some sprinkles or maybe even a light shower or two. This is going to be the story throughout this morning. But this little clipper system is going to jolt east of the air, allowing for rays of sunshine to take over here very shortly. Kicking things off, you can see the cloud cover that's got us socked in. Overlooking the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam, WKU in Bowling Green, showcasing the darkness that is still present there in the great outdoors. Same can be said overlooking the Beech Tree News Sky Cam off to the north and west from Morgantown. We got the cloud cover that's moving through in that direction as well. As previously mentioned, folks, maybe a few sprinkles out there, but it's not going to be too much to worry about. We will get a little reinforcing jolt of colder air here after that little clipper passes. Temperatures are warmer than what they were this time yesterday, folks. We were all the way down into the 30s across the board. We're located right around the 50s this morning. What's the difference, Landon? We've had cloud cover that's hung around throughout the overnight. That's not allowed for much in the form of radiational cooling. So we've only seen lows go down to right around the 50-degree threshold. Getting a look here at the latest surface map, you can see where the cloud cover and the light rain showers are coming from. We got this little low below pressure riding right along the confluence of Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. That's going to continue to slide off to the east as we work throughout the day, taking that little clipper along with it. After that passes is whenever we're going to see the clearing. That will slowly but surely be taking over. Get a look here at the short-term model guidance to give you the full breakdown. Here we are working throughout this morning, and look at these very, very light returns. They're not going to be much of anything to worry about, folks. Not much to shake a stick at, that's for sure. Maybe a few sprinkles or a light shower or two. Don't think we're going to be seeing measurable precipitation out of that little blip as it works through here. You can see by lunchtime on into early afternoon, we really clear out rather quickly, and all is going to be quiet, at least for the next few days, before our next major weather maker arrives. Let's jump right into it. Let's look at the long range. This is what it's going to turn into, folks, by the time we get into our Friday, all right? So we're going to take this off here. We're going to back this up, and we're going to show how we're going to get here. We've had this monster trough that's been located up here in the north and east. This is finally going to pull off. This is what brought us the hoodie and sweatpants weather throughout this weekend. Hope everybody was able to enjoy it. But watch what happens. Here we are working through Tuesday. Here we are going into Wednesday. You see this little swip of showers and storms that are developing right here? This is actually going to be a warm front that's going to be lifting north over the region. So Tuesday night into Wednesday, not only are we going to see an uptick in cloud cover, but we might get in on a few isolated rain chances as well, as the warm front lifts to the north, providing just enough lift for a little bit of activity out there. However, this warm front is associated with this low pressure system that's going to be diving down and developing over in this direction. Take a look at what happens as it does so. The warm front gets its act together. Associated cold front comes blasting to the south and east. Here we are looking at Thursday night. Here we are going into Friday morning. Here we are finally getting into Friday afternoon and evening. You can see what we were just talking about. Big cold front jolting out, stretching off to the south and west. We got this moisture that's trying to infiltrate our area, folks, but the one question mark that we have, which is typical for this time of year, is instability in the atmosphere. We deal with these weather makers that have low instability but very high shear. That's the change in alteration in wind speed with height. We have a whole lot of shear, but we have instability that is usually mitigated during the fall severe weather season. Oftentimes we refer to this, folks, as the second severe weather season, because just like during spring, we've got the transition from cold to warmer temperatures. Now we're seeing the transition from warm to colder temperatures. So we get these monster cold fronts that are parading through here, and this looks to be somewhat similar to what we experienced last week in the Thursday to Friday time frame. We're going to have these very gusty rain showers that's going to come through. Maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but again, folks, without the instability, there's not much lightning or thunder anticipated. So we'll have to watch, though, as this could present severe weather opportunities, as we typically see this time of year, with the low instability and the high shear events with these monster cold fronts that just parade through here. So we're really going to warm up Wednesday into Thursday and Friday ahead of this cold front. We'll be topping out near 80 degrees during the afternoon. But then as you can see here, folks, Friday afternoon and Friday evening, once the cold front passes by, those northwest winds is going to evac in that very cold air once again for us to soak in all the way through the weekend that is set to follow. Total rainfall amounts coming along with this, still going to be a fairly progressive pattern. So we're not expecting much in form of rain totals. Very similar to what we saw last week, folks, anywhere from a tenth or two up to a half an inch, with the progressive nature of that system moving through very, very quickly. Here's a full 5-day forecast breakdown for you. For today, cloudy this morning with a few sprinkles, then sunshine's going to take over, I promise. Highs this afternoon between the low and mid 70s. Tuesday is going to be similar without any rain chances in the morning and more sunshine that should be present. I would like to note though, folks, both tonight, we're going to be underneath clear skies. We can see those lows tank down all the way into the 30s. I see that we see lows right around the lower 40s on the icon, but in the valley locations, folks, we could dip down to the mid and upper 30s, maybe some instances even a few degrees colder, so please take note of that and protect your plants, all right? Wednesday, the warm front lifts to our north. We got more clouds. We got an isolated shower chance along with highs warming between the mid and upper 70s. We'll be near 80 degrees, folks, on Thursday, and then steadily increasing rain showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder throughout our Friday on into our Friday night. And although you can't see it, folks, we're going to be some 20-ish degrees colder throughout the weekend than what we're going to have for highs on Friday. We're looking at highs holding and hanging out anywhere between the upper 50s to lower 60s both Saturday and Sunday of this week. That'll wrap up your Monday morning Weather Not Bowling Green weather forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a blessed start to the new world.